So in this video we're going to have a look at some techniques for converting fractions to decimals and back again. So let's start with this example here. Consider the fraction 7/40, 7 out of 40. Well, for the purposes of division in this exercise, we can read that as 7 divided by 40. So depending on where you're from and what your background is, you'll have seen this technique done with slightly differing bits of notation, but the principle is exactly the same. Here as I'm writing, this says, how many times does 40 fit into 7? Well, of course, we know the answer straight away. It's the 0. So we know we're going to have a decimal. We're going to have a part of a number. So we can start by writing that first 0 there on the top. And the decimal point to recognise that it's going to be part of a number, because I can't fit 40 into 7, so I'm going to have to move a bit of place value to the right here and introduce another 0 on the end of the 7. So now I get to write how many times does 40 go into 70, and with 1 I can get that in one whole time, definitely. So I'll put a 1 there above that 0 to go with that bit of place value, and I'll say so 1 times 40 is 40, which is going to leave me with a remainder of 30. Like that. So 1 times 40 is 40, 70 take away 40 is 30. So I've still got this 30 to deal with. How many times does 40 go into 30? Well, it doesn't, obviously, because that's why it's the remainder. So I'm going to need to move another place value along and introduce a 0 on the end of the 30 there to make it 300, and then I'm going to go another decimal place in at the top. So 40 goes into 300. Well, there's 7 whole times that fits. So I'm going to be able to put 7 next to the 1 there in the hundredths position. 7 lots of 40 is 280. And that's going to leave me with a remainder of 20. Again, how many times does 40 go into 20? Well, it doesn't. So I'm moving another decimal place along the top. So I can put a 0 there. 40 goes into 200. That goes exactly 5 times. So yeah, just to confirm, 5 lots of 40 is 200, and that's going to leave me with a remainder of 0. And so 7/40 as a decimal is 0.175, and that's what we call a terminating decimal because the division is finished.